It's time for the Coach's Corner Show with your host, Pat Disabato.
Hello and welcome to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. I am your host, Pat Disabato from the Daily Southtown newspaper, and we are at St. Rita High School, 77th and Western Avenue on Chicago's South Side. Great show for you folks tonight. We have two guests. First up will be St. Rita football coach Coach Kuska. Todd's had a great career here. He's in his 19th season. Mustangs have qualified for the postseason 14 of those 18 seasons. And 2006 Class 7A state championship. Overall, 159 and 69. That's not too bad of a career mark for Todd Kuska. Also going to have on senior tight end, receiver, punter, Tim Zalewski. Outstanding football player, outstanding student. So he's getting it done in the classroom and on the field. He had 3 touchdowns on Sunday. Mustangs dropped a heartbreaker 47-44 to St. Pat's at Soldier Field. So we'll talk about that game. We're going to talk about the season, a lot of good stuff. So we are going to go to a Beggar's Pizza timeout. Remember, folks, go to beggarspizza.com. Jump on the Big Cheese Club membership, get some nice perks, some discounts, some goodies, all kinds of good stuff. I knocked down a deep dish last week. That was some good eating. That was some real good eating. All right, when we get back from this timeout, Todd Kuska will be our guest. Stay tuned.
We came up with a bunch of clever commercial ideas to entice you into trying Beggar's Pizza. We decided to let the food speak for itself.
Hello, boys. I'm a drop-dead gorgeous pepperoni sausage, hold the vegetables deep dish pizza. Just look at my cheese. Your place or mine. Beggar's Pizza. We lay it on thick.
Having surgery or dealing with some type of nagging pain that limits your function? Then get to Athletics. We offer treatment for all types of orthopedic injuries, work-related injuries, and sports injuries. Therapists with over 20 years of experience provide treatment that is efficient and effective. Our 2,000 square foot clinics offer state-of-the-art equipment from HydroTrack, Blankenship, and Biodex. If your doctor suggests physical therapy, then you suggest Athletics, where every patient is treated like a champion.
Welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. All right, our first guest tonight, St. Rita football coach Todd Kuska. Todd, thanks for coming on board again.
Thanks for having me, Pat.
We're moving to party indoors.
Yep.
You know,
Looked like rain.
It looked like rain, and we don't want Gerard, the Polish prince, to get that camera wet. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So we're indoors. Appreciate the hospitality. All right, 47-44 loss Sunday to St. Pat's. I got a feeling I know the answer to half of this question, but what are some of the things you liked what you saw and some of the things that you're like, we need to make some corrections?
Well, obviously, we don't want to give up 47 points a game. They had an explosive offense, and they took advantage of a couple things. The one thing I was really proud of, and the biggest positive, is the fight that we had. I just told the team today, we were down 33-14 at halftime, and you come out, we scored 30 in the second half and held them to 14 in the second half. So if we just, expand upon the positives in the second half and, work on all the negatives that we had in the first half, But I loved our resolve. We fought all the way to the end. Our guys, nobody quit, offense, defense, special teams. It was just, it was a tough game, tough pill to swallow.
And I'm sure, if someone would have told you before the game, you're going to put up 44 points, you got to be thinking, man, we're going to win this. We're going to win this game in a rout. How shocked were you? I mean, obviously, your personnel on defense, and to allow 47 points, how much of a surprise was it to you?
Well, we knew they had a lot of guys back. They had a lot of guys back. I think they had 9 guys on defense and like 6 or 7 on offense. So they had a lot of experience where we didn't have that much experience, but I didn't expect it to be that. If I knew we were going to score 44, I would have felt pretty comfortable that we were going to win.
Yep.
However, it's not the way it went.
No.
And a little adversity, it's better to face the adversity early on in the year and see what we're made of, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to take a look at it and get better.
And like you say, you got to take a positive. I mean, those last 24 minutes, I mean, you guys played probably like St. Rita football is accustomed to play. Was it Any adjustments that you guys made at the half, Todd, or was it just these guys kind of get the jitters out a little bit and start to play the game a little bit?
Yeah, we talked today, and I said, we didn't make a lot of adjustments at halftime. We got the jitters out. We just played. We executed better. We took advantage of the things that we could have because there were points out there in the first half that we just let get away and let them score. So we just, worked on executing a little bit better on both sides of the ball and special teams.
Yep. And you said, people are probably going to want to know if you're going to go back to Soldier Field next year. It's totally up in the air yet. You guys haven't made a commitment?
We'd love to.
Kids love it.
Yeah,
right?
it's a great opportunity anytime to go where the Bears play. This is a Chicago Bears city.
Yep.
No matter who's playing baseball or whatever side of the town. It's a Bears town, and it's a great honor for these kids and even us coaches to go back to Soldier Field every year.
Yep. Let's talk about, we're going to have Tim Zalewski as our guest next segment, and he had a 3-touchdown catch performance. Talk about what he's meant to this program. I mean, three-year guy here on the varsity, punts, tight end, receiver. He pretty much does it all.
Yeah, he's been a huge part of us for 3 years as a punter. I really haven't seen many punters like him playing now. I think he's probably the best punter in the state, and I hope he doesn't get a big head on that. But he averaged, Sunday we punted 3 times, and he had a 52-yard average.
Wow.
So that's pretty good while he's making, 4 or 5 catches, 100 and something yards, 3 touchdowns. So he's been big, and he's been overlooked a little bit, and I'm hoping that, big colleges want him to punt, but I think he can play tight end. I know he can play receiver. He had a nice catch and run where he pulled away from everybody. So he's faster than people give him credit for it. But he's a big boost to our offensive team out there.
Yep. All right. So I know during the off season and leading up into the first game, you had a pretty big quarterback controversy, a 4-way battle. I think 3 seniors and a junior. How much does something like that wear on you? I mean, obviously, all these kids are hard workers and. And now moving forward, I know Jake Zillman, the junior, had a big game on Sunday. 4 touchdown passes, I think, over 200 yards passing, rushed for almost 100 yards. So moving forward, what do you see happening?
Well, I mean, it's great. It's great competition. Competition is great. You never want to see kids that are competing that hard lose out on things. But unfortunately, and I told them all, there's only one quarterback spot. It's not like receiver or lineman or something like that. So it was a battle all the way through, and it's disappointing as I am to the guys that didn't get to play much. But we said we were going to have kind of a rotation going on, and we'd go with a hot hand, and Jake had it. He had it at the beginning. So I mean, it's just get back to work, and there's competition. We're very fortunate to have guys that can compete at a high level and are going to push each other all the way. So it's a competition, but we want to go with the guys that are getting it done.
It's a long season too.
Yeah. There's no doubt. There's no doubt.
That's for sure. All right. So Friday night, you guys are hosting Rich Central. What needs to happen for you guys to bounce back and pull out a victory here?
Well, we just got to, I told the guys yesterday, you got tonight to get over it. We got to get back to football. We got to get a win. Coming back home, we got a big 3-game home stretch here, and I said it doesn't matter what happens in the second home game if we don't take care of business in the first one. So Rich Central is a good football team. They got a lot of players, and they're big, they're fast, they're strong. It's a good football team. And I stress that to our guys that we're searching for a win. They've got to win already. So we've got to focus, and we've got to get better at the things that we didn't do as well Sunday, and just make those improvements that we need.
Yep. And I think, especially nowadays with social media, the internet, kids, they hear about the Catholic League Blue, then they probably haven't even heard of the Southland Conference, which Rich Central participates in, but, you can't overlook a team, especially when you lost your first game, but this is a good team. I mean, these guys are some big boys on the line, and they do have some athleticism. So, yeah, I mean, you've conveyed that message to them and said, hey, don't underestimate anybody here, man.
We did that yesterday and reiterated today in practice, and we've got the rest of the week to talk about it. But there's no doubt, our guys need to focus, and they will, and we just got to put it together for 4 quarters.
So what do you do now? Now, is Zillman going to start on Friday, or is it something where you're still trying to piece that together?
We're going to evaluate it and see how it goes. Obviously, he had the hot hand yesterday, had a great game, so we'll just see how the practice goes. But we're going to go with the guys that are going to give us the best opportunity. And he did that throughout that game, and we scored 44 points. So he did a good job out there. There's always going to be mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. That's what people fail to believe or fail to realize. It's high school kids. playing
mistakes,
football.
man.
You know, it happens. You know, the pros make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes, but we're going to try and limit all of those and see who gives us the best opportunity to win.
And what do you like most about this team?
Well, what we saw yesterday, the never quit. You know, we were down. We were down 19 at halftime, and we went in the locker room, and we got to expand upon the positives. So we talked about the positives. Let's make plays. Let's do what we've got to do. Defense. Let's get some stops. It's a team game. It's not an offense or a defensive game. It's a team game.
Yep.
So that's what we're focusing on. It's just staying together as a team, and they did a great job of that coming back. We were right there, and the momentum shifted, and I'm not a big believer in momentum. We make our momentum, and we did. We did it, and we just came a little bit short. We dug ourselves a little too big of a hole to climb out of, and but I love the resolve that we had.
Yeah, and I would think this momentum that you guys had in that second half, if that carries over Friday, you guys are going to be in good situation, man. Because it's there. You saw it, right before your eyes. These guys are capable of playing really good football, offensively and defensively. Right? So,
exactly. So we just got to do what we can do and play St. Rita football.
Yep. All right, Todd. Well, again, I appreciate you coming on board again, my man. Good luck the rest of the season. Folks, we're going to Lisa Thomas Salon timeout. Remember, Tinley, Orland, Mokina locations with Lisa Thomas Salon. We come back, Tim Zalewski, senior tight end, receiver, punter extraordinaire. He will be our guest. Stay tuned.
You can only make one first impression, so make sure it's a good one with the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club, where it's fun and affordable to get the latest trends. Girls, head to the salon and get pampered for only $27. Guys, get the cut and style you've always wanted for only $17. Or try out our other salon services. It's time to get noticed. Only at Lisa Thomas Salon. Your style, perfect style.
Bob's Auto Body and Repair in Blue Island has been prospering since 1968 when Robert Warniak Sr. opened a business. Bob's goal? To go above and beyond to satisfy their customers. Whether it's a small ding or a major collision repair, Bob's has a trained technician and state-of-the-art equipment to meet the high standards their customers expect and that Bob's demands. Bob's also offers complete mechanical services for your automobile, from an oil change to brake repairs. Mention this ad, Bob's will detail your car for free with any auto body work or give you a free oil change with any mechanical work. Bob's Auto Body and Repair, Blue Island. All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. All right, our next guest, St. Rita Senior, Tim Zalewski. Tim, thanks for coming on board.
Thank you for having me.
All right, little tight end, wide receiver, punter. All right, Tim, but first off, you got a pretty, significant family history at this place, right?
Yes.
You got 5 other cousins here currently.
Yes.
And your grandfather's a legend here, Coach Quinn. So let's talk about living up to that tradition and all that history, or what?
Oh, it starts out with freshman year as my grandpa was the coach. It was a great experience. I've always wanted to have that. And my dad went here, my uncles went here. They were all great players. Try to live up to them, the great leaders. Yep. And it's awesome having a bunch of family members on the team.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Bumping into your cousins left and right, huh?
Yes.
All right, let's talk about this game Sunday. Tough loss, obviously, 47-44. What's the mood in the locker room? Like, you guys, we're taping on Monday, so in practice, what's the mood like right now?
We got to keep our heads up, and it's just the first game. It didn't go the way we wanted to, but we're telling everybody, just 1 of 8, get Rich Central, we'll get it down to them, keep your heads up.
Yep.
Yes.
And as a 3-year guy, captain, are you a vocal guy, or you let your actions kind of do the talking for you?
I'm a little bit of both. Sometimes I'm not as loud as I should be. Should be step up a little more, but I try and have my vocal and actions speak up for me.
Okay. 3 touchdown catches on Sunday. That'll put a smile on your face, man. That's awesome. What do you like best about playing wide receiver or tight end?
I love catching the ball, helping my teammates out, just helping the team, and I like catching the ball, running up to someone overtime and do that.
What about blocking?
I struggle with blocking, but I do my best to do that.
It's not because of a lack of effort, right? You're trying.
Yes.
You're definitely trying, right?
Yes.
And punter, man. So I know you've got a couple offers. Air Force Academy and Army have offered you a scholarship to punt. You haven't made a decision yet. And this is something that kind of just got thrown in your lap a little bit to be a punter, right? Your sophomore year?
Yeah, sophomore year I got brought up and they said, who can punt? And I said I could try, and I guess it stuck with me.
I mean, it's crazy. Coach had said in the last segment you average like 52 yards a punt. I mean, and talking to you a couple months ago, it's not like something that you're like enamored with, right? I mean, you're just good at it, right?
Yes.
So what is the key to being such an effective punter?
I have a great coach, JJ Standing. I mean, he always pushes me to work on my steps because sometimes I get a little tired, crossover, but the steps are the main key, and your drop is huge.
Yep.
Yes.
And you may able to put that all together.
Yes.
Yeah, for 3 years. And now we talked about the quarterback controversy. For you, is it a big deal for you who's throwing the ball to you? Main thing is who's doing the job or what?
No, I mean, Jake did a great job this week. I mean, he played his heart out. He just stepped up, and I mean, if he's going to get the job done, I'll have that.
Yep. So college, what's it going to take for you to make a decision? I mean, is it something, are you open to kind of punting, or do you got your heart set on, maybe you can do both, right? I mean, it's a possibility. I think if they recruit you as a receiver tight end and for some odd reason you launch a punt, you're in trouble because I think they're going to make you a punter too, man. So what is it going to take?
I haven't really decided anything. I'm letting the season play out and hopefully talk to other schools, but I mean, let it play out. I don't really know yet.
Yeah, but you prefer probably receiver, tight end?
Yes and no.
Yes and no, huh? Yes, you're undecided. It's good to have options
Yes.
and keep an open mind. That's the key. So what do you think needs to happen? After one game, I mean, obviously you see these guys every day in practice. What needs to happen now for you guys to bounce back from this game and put together a successful season here?
Just keep our heads up and go hard every single moment. Practice, all starts from practice. Got a big week this week. Come off the loss. We got to get this win Friday.
Yeah.
It's huge for us.
In regards to St. Rita, obviously you talked about all your family members that have come here. What makes this place so special?
Just the atmosphere in general, walking in. I've loved this place since I was a little kid. I've always been wanting to come here, and I just love it ever since I've been here.
Yeah, so you've been here since you were a little guy then, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, so it was like, it's lived up to all the expectations, everything that you expected out of it, right? Yeah, that's a great thing, man. Well, and I tell people too, you're not only a great football player, obviously a great student athlete too. You got great GPA, 3.6, 3.7, so you're getting it done in the classroom too. So I appreciate you coming on board and being our guest, man. And when you make that big decision, let us know.
Yes,
all
thank
right?
you for having me.
All right, Tim, thanks a lot. Folks, we are going to go to an athletics timeout. Our good buddy Tom Mulvey banged up a little bit. Tom will get you back on your feet in Oak Lawn and Orland Park locations. All right, we come back. We're going to talk some results, dissect a few games from over the weekend, and we're going to also announce our players of the week, so stay tuned.
Having surgery or dealing with some type of nagging pain that limits your function? Then get to Athletics. We offer treatment for all types of orthopedic injuries, work-related injuries, and sports injuries. Therapists with over 20 years of experience provide treatment that is efficient and effective. Our 2,000 square foot clinics offer state-of-the-art equipment from HydroTrack, Blankenship, and Biodex. If your doctor suggests physical therapy, then you suggest Athletics, where every patient is treated like a champion.
We came up with a bunch of clever commercial ideas to entice you into trying Beggar's Pizza. We decided to let the food speak for itself.
I'm a half sausage for you and your husband and a half just cheese for the kids, who never seem to stop moving. Go ahead and take the night off, Mom. I got you covered. Beggar's Pizza. We lay it on thick.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. I'd like to thank St. Rita football coach Todd Kuska and senior Tim Zalewski for being our guests. And, I can't come to Rita and not give a shout-out to Mike Zunica. Not only because he's the baseball coach AD here, he's also, as of July 1st, he is the president of St. Rita High School. So congratulations in order for Coach Zunica, who has announced this coming season, next spring, it's it. He's done with baseball, hanging up the old coaching spikes. Johnny Nee, a St. Rita grad, and just announced that last week that he'll be taking over in 2018. And that's well-deserved, man. John, don't get much better than Johnny Nee. So congrats to Johnny Nee. Congrats to Zuni. I'm going to have to get Zuni on this show, though. You know, this is it. I mean, I got to get him on his final season as baseball coach. So we'll get him on down the road. All right, folks, results segment sponsored by Athletics, Sports and Orthopedic Physical Therapy. Our good buddy Tom Mulvey, locations in Oak Lawn and Orland Park. Game I was at Friday night, Lamont 13, Richards 7 for Lamont. Logan Christopherson, 10-yard TD reception. That proved to be a game winner. Steve Fleming had a 8-yard TD reception. Spencer Nagel was 11 for 16, 122 yards, and 2 touchdown tosses for the Indians. For Richards, Anthony Quinn, 13 carries, 47 yards, and a TD. Bulldogs' offense struggled, but I attribute that to Lamont's defense. They have quite a defense, man. Very quick, not real big, but very quick. And HF, who Craig Bazia, coach at HF, I love the guy. He termed this season a rebuilding year. So they went on to rebuild Downers Grove South by the tune of 56-6. So the Vikings with a big win. Bryant Wright, 6 for 13, 206 yards, a couple touchdowns. He also had 57 yards rushing and a touchdown. Justin Hall, 82-yard TD reception. Tyrese Ritchie, 27-yard TD reception. Tyler Nuttall, 8 carries, 105 yards, and a TD for the Vikings. Game I was at Saturday, Bloom 33, Andrew 12. For Andrew, Ryan Summers, 9 for 18, 102 yards. He also had touchdown runs of 2 and 8 yards. Cole Griffin, 19 carries, 66 yards for the T-Bolts. Adam Lewandowski, first-year coach. He'll get off the schneid sooner or later. They made a good choice with Adam Lewandowski as their new coach at Andrew. For Bloom, Juan Green did it all at quarterback, 13 for 24, 212 yards, couple TDs. Also had 2 touchdown runs covering 7 and 9 yards. Princeton Nathan, a 49-yard TD reception, and Christian Johnson, a 38-yard TD reception. For the Blazing Trojans, who head out to New Lenox, they take on Lincoln Way West Friday night. Crete Monee, 42, T of South 7. The Warriors are for real, folks. This is going to be a doozy Friday night at Brother Rice, 7:30, Crete Monee against Rice. For Crete Monee, Daytwan Carter, 2 touchdown runs and a touchdown reception. Quarterback Isaiah Rucker passed for 214 yards and 2 TDs for the Warriors. Ridge Central 39, Stag 6. For Stag, Mike Jennings with a TD reception. For Ridge Central, Jairan Mitchell 4 for 9, 70 yards and a TD. Also had 53 yards rushing. Sean Tyler, 13 carries, 111 yards and a touchdown. And Kalik Hammond with an 85-yard punt return for a touchdown. For the Olympians, who will be right here. This is the spot. St. Rita, Friday night, 7:30 kickoff. Should be a good game. And then Brother Rice, 31, Marist 7. For Rice, Ricky Smalling had a couple TD catches. Xavier Valladay had a 70-yard TD run for the Crusaders, who take control of the Pulaski Road Super Bowl for a year. Marist, TJ Ivy, 57-yard TD catch. Redhawks look to bounce back in week 2. All right, the Labriola Bakery Cafe Player of the Week. We're going to hook up Lincoln Way Central fullback Nico Muto. All right, Nico with a 5-yard TD run with 5.1 seconds left to give the Knights a 24-21 win over Lake Central. So, you go out to Indiana, pick up a big win, clutch performance. So we're going to hook Nico up. $25 gift card, compliments the Labriola Bakery Cafe in Oakbrook and Streeterville. The Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club Player of the Week, Kayleen Herman. 20 assists, 6 kills to lead Andrew to a 25-18 win over Queen of Peace. Oh, my cameraman Gerard Grabowski, he's crying right now. 2 daughters at Queen of Peace. They took it on the chin from the old Thunderbolts. So we're going to hook up Kayleen with a nice gift bag, goodie bag, compliments of Lisa Thomas Salon in Mokina, Tinley, and Orland Park. Remember, high school kids, hey, girls, flash your ID, $27 haircut and style. Guys, $17 haircut. Lisa Thomas Salon, all you got to do is show your high school ID. All right, folks, we are going to go to a Labriola Bakery Cafe timeout. Look at Gerard rubbing his tummy. I was at Labriola Bakery Cafe in Oakbrook on Friday. Had a little lunch. Had the gnocchi bolognese, and it was fantastic with a nice little hunk of baguette. That's quite the combo. Todd Kuska's over here. He's bounced by water, and he's hungry. He's been at practice. He's looking to get his rear end home and have some dinner. All right, we come back from this Labriola Cafe timeout high and tight.
Looking for a unique dining experience with incredible food? Then check out Labriola Bakery Cafe. Opened by Rich Labriola, Chicago's premier artisan baker, you know they'll have great bread, but you won't believe the rest of their menu. Wood-fired Neapolitan pizzas, fresh pasta, and their world-famous Richie Burger. There's also homemade gelato and, of course, their famous bread. Labriola Bakery Cafe and Neapolitan Pizzeria, conveniently located in the Oakbrook Promenade.
You can only make one first impression, so make sure it's a good one with the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club, where it's fun and affordable to get the latest trends. Girls, head to the salon and get pampered for only $27. Guys, get the cut and style you've always wanted for only $17. Or try out our other salon services. It's time to get noticed, only at Lisa Thomas Salon. Your style, perfect style.
Bob's Auto Body and Repair in Blue Island has been prospering since 1968 when Robert Warniak Sr. opened a business. Bob's goal? To go above and beyond to satisfy their customers. Whether it's a small ding or a major collision repair, Bob's has trained technicians and state-of-the-art equipment to meet the high standards their customers expect and that Bob's demands. Bob's also offers complete mechanical services for your automobile, from an oil change to brake repairs. Mention this ad, Bob's will detail your car for free with any auto body work or give you a free oil change with any mechanical work. Bob's Auto Body and Repair, Blue Island. All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. Before we get to high and tight, want to know what's going on in the South Side? Follow me on Twitter, @Disabeto. You'll be in the loop. You will be in the loop, and you'll get the scoop. All right, high and tight, some good news. Bremen, Oak Forest, Tinley, Hillcrest. Word on the street is you guys are going to get field turf on the old football fields next summer. Construction is starting. Definitely at Tinley and definitely at Hillcrest. I hear Bremen and Oak Forest got some wetland issues that might have to be delayed a little bit, but it's going to be a done deal. So long overdue. You know, now if my alma mater, District 218, I think they could be the final school district in the area without field turf, but the field is looking lush. I got to say, the field really looked good at Eisenhower when I was there last week. So congratulations to Oak Forest and everybody on that big decision. That's millions, man. St. Rita's had it done twice. Yeah. Right, Todd? You guys already replaced your field turf once. So, but it's a necessity now, especially if you have the youth programs in, and it's cost effective. All right, folks, hope you enjoyed the show. Have a great week. Get out to some games. We'll see you next week.